Welcome back to All Together Now. I'm Stephanie Tsai in New York. We've been talking to Laura Galinsky of Echoing Green about social entrepreneurs, and now we're happy to be joined now by a 2007 Echoing Green Fellow. Adam Bucko is a co-founder of the Reciprocity Foundation, an organization that reaches out to young homeless people. Adam, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
So tell me how your organization works.
Basically, we work with homeless youth who live in different homeless shelters around New York City. We have programs that enable them to transition out of low-wage, low-skilled jobs and help them to enter careers in the creativity economy, so fields such as design, media, fashion. And one of the reasons why we focus on creativity economy is because it's one of the fastest growing sectors in the economy in the US. And also, most of the kids that we work with are really passionate about careers in design or fashion.
And how many kids have you worked with since when were you founded?
We were founded about 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And I would say that we probably worked with around maybe 300 kids.
Wow. So you've impacted 300 kids.
Yes.
And how do you gauge the success of a program like this?
You know, every time I look at kids who graduated from our program, every time I see how well they are doing, every time I see what kind of internships and jobs were they able to get as a result of our program, that's how I know that we are doing a good job.
Well, Adam, we have with us today two young people who have benefited from the Reciprocity Foundation. David Gonzalez is 21 years old, and I'm going to say this wrong, I think, but Yasawa Akuono is 22 years old, and you were both homeless until recently. I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly.
Not too badly.
Tell me what Adam's organization did for you guys.
Well, basically, it enabled me to transition from being someone homeless, kind of being a little hopeless, and having hope that I could achieve my dreams and actually be a fashion designer and be incredibly successful with that as well.
Yasawa, yes, am I saying that right? Yasawa? Yasawa?
Yeah, Yasawa. Pretty close.
Tell me what conditions you were living in when you heard about this program, how you heard about this program, and how it's impacted your life.
Well, I was pretty much at like a major turning point in my life. I'm really scared, really alone in a lot of ways, and they basically made a home for me, not just, you know, a physical home for me, but they let me know that there are people there that really do care, you know, selfless people who really just want to help me with what I want to do, and just really care about bettering the community and making social change.
Adam, what does your program entail? Does it mean giving these kids money for education, training skills? What does it do?
Basically, we have a very strict curriculum, so they come to us, and it's kind of like a pre-college program.
So it's literally like a school?
Yes, it's literally like a school. Most of the classes are co-taught by leaders from the industry, from major companies in New York City. And we guide kids through a very specific process. And I think one of the unique things about our program is that they learn literally through collaboration with some of those leaders that come to teach. They develop marketable concepts, lead teams, launch their own programs. And that's how they learn all the skills that they need to basically learn to enter some of the industries of their choice. In addition to that, we also help them to go to college. We make sure that every single student who come to us, that they get accepted into one of the colleges, as well as secure funding. And that pretty much describes.
And there are results. I want to go back to David and Yasawa, because you guys are both working in the fashion industry now. And Yasawa, I also understand you've been accepted to a pretty prestigious fashion school. Talk about that.
Yes. I just found out a few months ago, actually, that I got accepted to FIT in Florence, Italy.
Wow.
So Adam and Taz and, you know, everybody has just been working really diligently to try to, you know, make that come through. So
I'm curious what your families, and let's go to David, what your families think about this program and whether they feel like in some ways this was a life career saver.
Well, one of the reasons why that I became homeless was because of my family and because of my sexuality. So I've kind of created a family at Reciprocity. So kind of a makeshift family, so I'm happy about that. But the family members that I do speak with and that I am close with think that Reciprocity Foundation is an amazing organization that they wish was around when they were my age. So.
David, did you always know that you wanted to go into fashion, and did this program help to bring out talent that you didn't know you had?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I've been working on a career in fashion since the age of 13, just sketching and building up my craft. My grandmother was a seamstress, so I've been good technically, but bringing out actual concepts, and I wasn't really clear on how to bring something from initial idea to complete creation, and at the Reciprocity Foundation, I learned how to do that. So it was definitely a big benefit, and I have skills from there that I'll use for the rest of my life.
Laura, I want to bring you into this conversation. What is it like for you to hear these success stories that have really stemmed from seed money that came from your organization?
It's just amazing. It's just amazing. And the reason why we're called Echoing Green, it's actually from a William Blake poem, but the idea is giving people who have bold ideas for social change their seed money to launch institutions that can have an impact on hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people in deep and sustainable ways. And so for me, it's just extraordinarily inspiring.
Yeah, it's inspiring to me, I have to say. Well, David and Yasewa, we wish you the best of luck. Someday I will learn to say your name when you're a famous fashion designer and you're
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll be
sending me
wearing it.
clothes and I'm seeing your things in the department stores. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you also to you guys, Lara and to Adam. That's all we have time for on today's All Together Now. You can find out more about these great organizations by logging on to abcnews.com. I'm Stephanie Sy in New York. Thank you for watching.